Hi friends, this is Cindy Brett. Welcome to the channel, Bob Proctor, Neville, and me. I want to tell you just a little bit about myself because the channel is not about me. So I want to speak more about why I'm doing the channel. But I am a Bob Proctor consultant, a Proctor Gallagher consultant. I actually became a consultant many, many years ago. I've worked with Bob since 2004. I was fortunate enough to know him very well. I was on his sales team for a while. When he created the training coordinator program, he actually asked me to be the first training coordinator. So I was on a team. I was able to teach at one of the live trainings when it was still Life Success. And if you know anything about Bob, you know that he is famous for his stick person concept, which actually not his, and he always openly admitted that he had a license to brag that none of the material was his own. None of it belongs to any of us. We just share it with you in hopes that we can help you as it's helped us. Anyway, I created a physical version of the stick person and I taught it at that training, and they liked it so much, Bob and the team, that they asked me to make a video and they put it on the virtual training that went out all over the world. This was back around 2010 or 11. Anyway, the only reason I tell you that is so that you understand that I know a little bit about what I'm going to talk about. But the reason that I'm creating this channel is to have a place of encouragement, a place where you can come to be encouraged, you can come to hopefully laugh some, maybe cry some, but learn and grow and expand so that you can live the life that you dream of living. So many people talk about abundance and money, and yes, you can create more of that in your life. You absolutely can. You can also be healthier, happier, have better relationships. But here's the key point about all of this, the common denominator, if you will. You have to renew your mind. You have to think differently than you're thinking now. And that's the thing, is most people don't even understand what thinking is. We're not taught to think. We're taught to regurgitate a lot of information. And so we fall into this pattern of doing that day in and day out in our lives. We just repeat, repeat, repeat. There's a statistic, you've probably heard it. It says we have 60,000 thoughts a day. But 90% of those thoughts are the same thoughts we had yesterday, last week, last year, 5 years ago. And that's why we can see the repetition in our life, where our lives just seem to be the same old, same old. And it doesn't need to be that way. So why am I doing this? What's my game? And here's the spoiler alert. The world seems to be pretty crazy these days. Violence, crime seems to be up. But really what's going on there is that's what's getting reported. I'm here to tell you there's a lot more good going on in the world than what we hear about. And there's a lot more good going on than the negative that we do hear about. But here's the thing. Whatever we put our attention and energy and focus on, that's what's going to expand. And so that means that's what we're going to see more of. That's what we're going to experience. And so because the world is focused on that, because that's what's in the news, now not all of the world, like I said, there are a lot of us that aren't focused on that, but the majority of people are. And so we just keep getting more of the same. Well, guess what? When you're seeing all that, you know this as well as I do. When I'm seeing all of it, which I don't look at it purposefully, but if I do, I find myself, my own serenity, my own calmness, becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. And in order to be at peace in the world, I have to be at peace within myself. I can't have this stress and turmoil. It just can't be. The two cannot exist together. Stress and peace. There's going to be one or the other, wherever my dominant attention is. So I have to unplug from all of that, and I have to consciously work on being peaceful. That's what I'm doing with this channel. So yes, you can create whatever you want in your life, but you first have to become much more peaceful in your life. And this is the way to do it. Years ago, there was a woman, I think she was known as the Peace Pilgrim or the Peaceful Pilgrim. But what I love about what I read about her is she had a quote, and she said, "We'll have a peaceful world when we have a world of peaceful people." So spoiler alert, friends, my game is helping more people be peaceful so that you can enjoy your life, but also that we are creating lives and experiences and a world that we all can enjoy more. I'm very interested in my children and my grandson and your children and your grandchildren and their children and their grandchildren. We want to leave a world that is gentler and kinder and happier and more peaceful than the world we lived in. I promise you, this is how you can do it. A great teacher many, many years ago told us that be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. That means have your life transformed, but it all starts with renewing your mind. So that's what I want to help you do. And that's what this channel is about. I'll talk with you again soon. Thank you so much for listening. And please do all the things that YouTube requires, which like the video, thumbs up on the video, press the bell icon so you know when I release more material, subscribe to the channel, get your friends to subscribe to the channel, and make comments. And I think that's all the things that cause the algorithm so that this message gets out. That's all that I ask. Let's have more and more people hear it. Some will resonate with it. I think more will resonate than ever before. Some won't. That's okay. If it's not what you're interested in, I wish you well. If it is what you're interested in, I wish you well. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Thanks so much. And in case you don't know it, which I'm sure you don't, I already love you. Bye for now.